Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hakimi. And it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sends it crossfield. Hakimi. Valverde. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, no joy this time. Rice. Searching passes played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! In for the pieces!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Valverde.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Mendes. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Still goalless at the moment. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, great feat, that.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Ndika. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And here's Rafael Leao. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Konate looks to the other side. Stood up well to him there. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Matheus Cunha. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde. And here's Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Matheus Cunha. Yamal. Here's Matheus Cunha. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. That's a good ball. Mendes is onto this. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That's a cute ball. And it's made its way to him. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Konate. Mendes chasing after it. And it's Valverde. Chouameni, that's really nicely played. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Hakimi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those...
And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances, now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Osimhen. Rafael Leao. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ndika did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Valverde. And he's forced to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Can he get onto this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Rafael Leao. Number 21, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Musiala, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about up to the hour now. Spread out to the left. Osimhen being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communicate.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pinches it off him. Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's being shifted off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, super find. Gravenberch delivers. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Oh, that's nice. He's making a real surge on the left. He's taking on the lot of them. Lovely feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hakimi has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 45, Osman. Number 41, Rice. Number 9, Matthias Cunha. Coming on the field, number 30, Šeško. Number 10, Soboslai. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Substitution.
Musiala. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. One 0 as we head towards the end. Nicely shaped ball. Ndika kept his eye on it, and he's there. Konate.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's tidy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Soboslai looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He is just caressing the ball.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out.
4 added minutes has been
No,
indicated.
again, there's no way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's not getting past him there. Chouameni. And it's Musiala. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. Driving on and making good progress. Gets into some space. And they've got rid. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... Rafael Leao! Goal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, delicious chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
He's had it taken off him. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it out wide. Good ball, good take.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. Drilled in low. Saliba attempts a clearance. Threads one in. And he's certainly onside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Osimhen.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ndika, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's there to get it away. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafael Leao. Gravenberg. Plays it out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's put paid to a promising move. No way through. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Ndika concedes a free kick for that. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Konate clears it away. Well, there's the clearance. Matheus Cunha. Saliba. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rice. Half an hour played now.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Rafael Leao. Hakimi. Here's Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hangs in a cross. Can he finish? Van Dijk gets it clear. Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. Osimhen. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's away! Mendes receives it in. Goes for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Konate. He's in a great position here. Saliba.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Osimhen. Oh, good spread. Played back in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chouameni. Now Van der Ven. Ndika. And it's Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. Matheus Cunha.
Such good technique.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Matheus Cunha. And it's Rice. Rice running with the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
But they've got it again. Van der Ven. Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Timber. Gravenberg. Now Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. That's good vision. Well read, nice interception. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been slipped through. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
45,
changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 9.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than...
It's a mighty effort!
Number 21.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitutions taking place.
Rice. And here's Mbappe. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can...
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gravenberg. Yamal ploughing through the middle. Yamal, and the shot! Oh, what this time, surely? He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! Rice duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 38.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add
Coming on
more
the field
movement
is
and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
And it's Pedri. Chouameni stood his ground strongly.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Rodrigo. He's being urged to shoot. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 3 minutes added
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he get on the end of this? Gets a good foot in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Van der Ven is there to clear.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Number 19.
And he's gone looking for safety. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position. Timber with a definite foul there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Rodrigo. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Musiala. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Šeško. Szoboszlai. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He has found the way through. Locatelli. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Musiala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vietnam, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ndika does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
I'd like to ask you to
Well,
join
both
me
teams
in
have run
wishing
themselves
our
into the
birthday
ground
boy
out
a
there.
very
Does
special
anyone
birthday.
have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Ndika. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musiala. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mingueza is onto it in a flash. Now it's Rodrigo. Nice looking ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. And it's Timber. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Mbappe is the next man in the spotlight.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Manchester United are looking to keep pace here. Firm, low, telling.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Rodrigo is the man who's second in line. Oh, calm as you like.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Manchester United from one behind. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Vietnam are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And he's put them two in front. He must, but can he? Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! Manchester United. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6 foot.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tromeni is fouled. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Van der Ven. Decent progress down the left. Over to the other side. And it's Hakimi. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rafael Leao. And oh, shooting chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rafael Leao demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van der Ven.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost calls. Chance for a shot! Cleared away. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Tchouaméni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's shifting through the gears here. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Rafael Leao. Hakimi. Thinks about the shot. Cleared without hesitation. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neatly clipped into space. Nice control. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Now Van der Ven. Ndika. And Konate. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. Valverde has created one goal already. And the counter is on. No, that's been intercepted. Tchouaméni. Hakimi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, such a clever touch. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Bellingham. Shot could be... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal goes steaming forward. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it...
Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Vinicius Junior, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. Van de Ven. Hakimi might just make this.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chouameni and Ndika, and it's Chouameni, and it's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. And this is Lukaku. Shoots! Nice looking ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Looking for a runner. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Lukaku. Searching pass he's played there. He's in a great position here. He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first
19,
substitution of the game.
Yamal. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 9.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Number 21, Mbappe. Number
Mbappe
10,
did well to step in there. That was more
number
than necessary.
22, Bruno
Timber.
Fernandes. Number 20, Lukaku.
Now Van de Ven. Rafael Leao. Now it's Lukaku. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Mbappe!
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's hit the post! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And that's it. So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe, and he's quick to get it clear again. Bellingham did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he has been fouled there. Quarter of an hour played. Valverde, and it's Hakimi. That is lovely. Valverde, brilliantly cut out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A pretty loose pass, couldn't squeeze it through. Hakimi.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, super ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. Gravenberg. Bellingham. Chouameni. And it's Mendes. Matheus Cunha, distributed tidily. Yamal. That's good play. And it's Gravenberg, who played through for the wide man. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a super give and go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cut it out. Timber gets it clear. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Konate makes the interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for options for movement. And that was very necessary. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shot at goal! Hakimi gets good distance on it. Gravenberg played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Mendes. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's a decent clearance. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ndika kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Played into space. And he was quick to react. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Hakimi. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's superb. He's under a lot of pressure there. Spread it left. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Van Dijk,
Matthias
looking for a
Cunha.
runner.
Number
No, that was
41.
never going to make it.
Rice. Number
Bruno
45.
Fernandes.
Osman. Number 21.
Almost
Mbappe.
75 minutes on the
Number
clock now.
19. Yamal. Coming on the field.
Bruno
Number
Fernandes.
22. Bruno Fernandes. Number 10.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Number 30.
In
Sheshko.
once more.
Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Number 13.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's in space and looking for options. Can he finish? It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Gravenberg really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van de Ven.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Manchester United finding their passes. And he thumps it clear. Timber. To Bruno Fernandes. And it's Gravenberg.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Van de Ven. Szoboszlai. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. This looks promising. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Mendes. That's good running with the ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Timber does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. And he's in on goal. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? And now they can clear their lines. Done delicately. And no, that was never going to make it. Nuno Mendes. Konate.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Valverde. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Some good persistent defending here. Valverde, and he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Swung over. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Lukaku. And it's Hakimi. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, nice touch. Gravenberg. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Bellingham! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through? Chance, surely! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Can he get on the end of this? Rice. No way through. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played into the box. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Manchester United are still that goal to the good.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
Rice.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes.
Van de Ven.
Number 45.
There they go,
Osimhen.
hunting again.
Coming on the field.
So Jim, what are you
Number
thinking?
13,
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he can clear it away. Gravenberg. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Mendes, just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Both sides then
38.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field.
Manchester
is
United get
number
themselves into the
5,
lead.
Locatelli.
Substitutions taking place.
Good ball, good take. And here's Rafael Leao. Matheus Cunha. Henderson gets good distance on it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mingueza looks to get on the end of this. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's surely a foul, free kick. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. The final 5 minutes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van de Ven. Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. That's good play. Mingueza wins the duel this time. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 3
Board
minutes
shows there will
added
be
time.
3 extra minutes. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Oh, he's been flattened there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
Your reflections
is
then,
now
Jim.
in operation
Manchester
for your
United
safety.
definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.